The fees paid to the investment banks depend on the underwriting agreement between the issuing company and the investment bank. So, if the investment bank agreed to underwrite the offering, so the underwriting agreement is known as firm commitment agreement, in which the investment bank guarantees to sell part or all shares offered by the company. So the investment bank bear the full risk of unsold shares, risk of not selling a certain number of shares. Why? Because the firm commitment agreement specifies that the investment bank would buy all shares from the company and then sell these shares to the investors at the offering price. In our example, the investment bank could buy the 5,000 shares at 10 Egyptian pounds and then sell these shares to the investors at 11 Egyptian pounds. So the profit or the revenue for the investment bank takes the form of spread. That is the difference between the price paid to the company and the price received from the investors. So the underwriting spread will be 11 minus 10 times 5,000 shares will be 5,000 Egyptian pounds because the spread is only 1 Egyptian pounds per share, and the number of shares will be underwritten by the investment bank is 5,000 shares. So the investment bank generated profits equals to 5,000 Egyptian pounds. But if the investment bank agreed to promote the IPO, provide equity promoting service, so the contract will be best effort agreement, by which the investment bank doesn't guarantee to sell any shares, so the investment bank doesn't bear any risk of unsold shares, and the investment bank will receive fees as a percentage of the IPO proceeds. Say if the investment bank agreed with the company to get 7% of the IPO proceeds as underwriting fees. So the underwriting fees in our example will be 7% times the IPO proceeds. IPO proceeds calculated by the multiplications between 5,000 shares times 11, which is the offering price. So 55,000 Egyptian pounds. So the investment bank will get 7% of the 55,000 Egyptian pounds. So the underwriting fees will be 3,850 Egyptian pounds.